Who in the blue hell is that guy? I'm Manny, and that guy is a former shell of me, and I've been suffering with Crohn's disease for 17 years.
It was Christmas Day 2016. Felt like someone shot me in the stomach and then poured battery acid on top for good measure. I couldn't move. The pain was excruciating. I was rushed to hospital where I was pumped with morphine and more morphine, but it didn't do anything for the pain. I laid on my back for 5 days in that hospital. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't even go to the toilet. Doctors, they would come and they'll press on my stomach and I'll be like, does that hurt? Nope. I'm holding back tears. I just wanted to go home, but little did I know this was just the beginning. I had a significant bowel perforation. My intestines split and it leaked everywhere on my insides. It was life-threatening and I needed emergency surgery. I was given 3 options and I begged and pleaded for an alternative, but the options were have an ileostomy bag, have an ileostomy bag, or have an ileostomy bag. How about you think of something else? Fortunately, there were no other options. I value my life and I wasn't ready to die. 1 foot of bowel was removed, but now I begin my new life with an ileostomy bag, where my bowel was pierced through my abdomen and I defecate into a bag. I was told I'd have at least a year with this, but there was no chance I was going to let this happen. I shared a ward with men aged 60 to 90 who had similar surgery. I was 26. It's coming up to midnight on New Year's, and every year I go to the Gurdwara, which is a Sikh temple. But this year I'm listening to a ward full of men just wincing and whining in pain. And I just lay there. I'm waiting for 2017 to reign in. And I'm like, I never accepted defeat. I'm coming back faster, stronger and harder than ever. I had to start from the very beginning and learn to walk again. The man opposite, who hadn't left his bed in days, would just watch me cautiously just walk around this ward. And he goes, I wish I could do that. I wish I could have my life back. I was discharged on the 4th of January. The ileostomy bag was supposed to save my life, yet it was deteriorating rapidly. I'm only 5'3", so I'm not a big dude, but I went from 48 kilo, 105 pounds, to 33.6 kilo. 33.6! It's the weight of a small child. I was left unrecognisable, I was frail, I was weak. I couldn't wash myself, I couldn't dress myself, I couldn't walk. I would empty that bag 15 to 20 times a day. Imagine sitting on the toilet 20 times a day. It's the same thing. Blackouts were a regular occurrence. The bag would leak or it would burst frequently. My waste would just go everywhere. I've ruined sofas, I've ruined my bed, ruined car seats. I lost count of how many times that happened and how many times I had to wake up my family in the night to help me because I'm screaming for help because my bag has burst again in my sleep. I wanted my life back, but I'm living in hell. My body was so weak, my legs would just collapse from underneath me. Hearing myself scream and cry for help still haunts me to this day.
Help! Help!
With the very little energy and strength I had in my tiny frame, I had an appointment with the surgeons and I was excited. I had the thought I could get my ileostomy reversed. So all I wanted from day one, reattach my bowels so I can no longer have a bag. Well, they told me if you lose 10% of your body weight, we get concerned. Lose 20% of your body weight, it's a red flag. I lost 27% of my body weight, almost a third in 2 months. To add insult to injury, they informed me that I had to weigh 50 kilo in order to reverse the ileostomy bag. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I had to put on 16 kilo, which is 35 pounds. The only time I weighed 50 kilo was when I was bodybuilding. I looked them square in the eyes and I said, challenge accepted. On the 22nd of February, I went back to the hospital, this time to be fed intravenously, where they put a PICC line into a main artery which started from a bicep, and it ran all the way up, and it came all the way, and it dropped right here. This was the turning point. Get from 33 kilo to 50 kilo as fast as possible, walk without any fatigue, and get my ass back in the gym. The 3 hospital meals weren't enough. I'm a man on a mission. I need to eat. My friend snuck in a hot plate in a microwave so I can eat, but I had a secluded room, so I was eating 6 meals a day, and I was being fed 1,200 calories intravenously. Within the first week, I put on 3 kilo, over 6 pounds. The ball was rolling. As the days went by, I would walk from my bed to the door, then I'd walk from my bed to the door and back. Once I could do that, I would walk down the corridor and back. And then I'll keep doing that until I knew I was confident enough to walk to the food court, which was a 10-minute walk on the other side of this hospital. Once I can walk from my room to that food court and back, I know mission is accomplished. I can walk without fatigue. So I would attempt to walk to this food court, and I could not make it. I'll stop halfway. I'll make it there and I'm like, yes, but then I'll have to get wheeled back. It took me 2 weeks, and I made it after 2 weeks. I could walk to that food court and I could walk back. I was happy, I was proud. My legs were burning like I'd done a heavy squat session. But bear in mind, I've been laying on my back for 3 months, or I've been sat down. I spent a month and a half in hospital. A month and a half. But I left 10 kilos heavier, 22 pounds. So the 50 kilo milestone was in sight. It's so close I could taste it. Early April, I went back home and I continued to feed myself intravenously for 12 hours a day. But now I'm active, I'm full of life again. But every day I would pray and I would wish and I would hope to have that reversal surgery so I can take complete control of my life again. I missed weight training, I missed riding a bike, I missed laying in a bath, I missed laying on my stomach. One day I went to change my bag, like I did every morning, only to discover that 6 inches of my intestine had fallen out of my stomach, and it was just dangling on the inside of my groin. It was there, 6 inches of bright red bowel, just dangling. I was horrified, I was scared, I was speechless. It's May 12th and I'm back in hospital for the 3rd time in 6 months. I can't live like this anymore. I want my bowels reattaching. Give me the reversal surgery. The original plan was to have it in December. I can't enjoy another 6 months of this. I'm losing my mind. I was given 3 options again. Remove the 6 inches that have prolapsed, which is the worst case scenario. Refashion, where they put the 6 inches back into the stomach. Or reverse. Just reverse! I had to wait till the next day for their decision. Next day, the surgeon came to me, what shall we do with you, Manny? Reverse, reverse, reverse! He goes, I agree. What? Yes! Yes! I've never been so happy in my life, and especially to have major surgery. So I had the surgery, and I was told, you know your bowels are working again when you have the fart of truth. I prayed for a lot of things in my time, but I think this was the first time I prayed for a fart. Every day he would ask me this question, and then he got to the 6th day and he said, have you had the fart of truth yet? I said, no, but I've been to the toilet. Ah, you've had the poo of truth. On the 25th of May, 2017, I left the hospital to begin my 2nd chance at life. I can finally take control of my life again. Over the last 6 months, I gained tremendous knowledge on gut health, nutrition, how the gut works, vitamins, minerals, nutrition. Who knew? Food is medicine. So 6 weeks post-surgery, it was July now, and I got my ass back in the gym. My 3rd goal was about to be achieved. I'm going to be stronger, faster, and harder than I was before. My wound wasn't fully healed, and I still had a gaping hole in my stomach. But this wasn't going to stop me. It's November now, and my new healthy and gut happy diet is working wonders. I looked and felt amazing. I was stronger, I was faster, I was more muscular than I've ever been. I still had a chip on my shoulder, and a point to prove to myself. I needed a benchmark for the new me. This is when I entered the world of powerlifting. I had my eyes set on the Yorkshire Northeast deadlift record. That was going to be my validation. Win, lose or draw, I don't care. I want my name in that record book. I had 10 weeks to prepare for my first IPF powerlifting competition. In January of 2018 now, 8 months after I had major surgery, having my bowels stapled back together, it's been 8 months and it's time for my first powerlifting competition. Not only did I win my first competition, I qualified to compete at a British level. And I broke that Yorkshire Northeast deadlift record. That was my validation proven. I pulled 180 kilos, just under 400 pounds in the 59 kilo class. When I weighed 53 kilo, that's 3.5 times my body weight. 12 months earlier, I was laying in a hospital bed with 1 foot of bowel removed, and I was learning to walk again. Then I go on to win a powerlifting competition 12 months later, and then break a record. That's insane. July 7th marks my birthday, but also it marks the second time I compete, but this time it's for the Yorkshire Northeast Championship. I was treating this like it's a world championship. I trained 5 days a week for 6 months straight for 9 lifts. I wanted to be the #1 guy in the 59 kilo class in the Yorkshire and North East. This was an epic way to spend my birthday. I became the champion and I broke that deadlift record again, which cemented me as the #1 guy. I weighed 56 kilo, 125 pounds, and I pulled 195 kilo, 430 pounds beltless. This record still stands to this day.
Let's go, Manny!
I went on to compete at the British Championships. I placed 4th, but this lit a fire and a passion underneath me, and the drive grew stronger. I joined a team of powerlifters, and they're second to none. There was world champions, the European and the British champions in the team. We battle each other every week, we support each other, we push each other to our limits. I set huge foundations in 2018 for my health and my powerlifting career. I'm going to reach new heights, and I'm going to continue to set overly ambitious, unrealistic goals and take 2019 by storm.
There's no cure for Crohn's disease or colitis. I'm still living with the disease in 7 different areas of my small bowel. I take 0 medication. Food's my medication. One day I hope to be disease free. We all go through tests in life, and you'll be doomed to repeat those tests until you learn, grow and evolve. Remember, for every dark night, there's a brighter day.